by any chance, know your spouse so well? Most couples are not disconnected because they don't spend time together, but they are disconnected because they do not engage and they do not know each other. So you can sit right next to somebody for hours. You can share the same space. You can sit around the same table, even sleeping on the same bed. Still, you don't know each other and still feel completely lonely, alone in the marriage. And tonight, this is your show. This is the marriage show. My name, I am Dr. Ernst Thervil, together with my wife,
Carline Thervil.
And we welcome you to the marriage show. And you know this show is about real talk,
real issues,
and real marriage. Ou gen droit nan yon mariage, ou gen droit marié depuis 10 ans, 20 ans, mais nous still pas connaît yon lot. En pile moun marié, en pile moun couché dans même cabane, en pile moun manger sous même table, en pile moun là ensemble, yo nan kay là ensemble, yo partager même espace là, mais yo pas connaît yon lot, yo pas connecté parce que yo pas connaît yon lot. Assoya, c'est ça que nous parler ensemble avec vous. Pour qui ça? Que moun marié mais yo still pas connaît yon lot. C'est serviteur pour Dr. Ernst Thervil
avec Madame Carline Thervil.
Et nous disons bienvenue sur la plateforme dans Marriage Show.
Sauver mariage.
Sauver mariage. Dans Sauver mariage, c'est vraie parole, vrai problème et vrai mariage. It's real, it's real, it's real, it's real. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we just introduced our show tonight in both English and Creole. So, before we dive deep into why many couples are married but still are not connected, very, very disconnected. So we will dive into that. But before we do this, can you share this broadcast with somebody, with a friend, with a family member, with a cousin, with somebody else? Because the real issue is because we don't know each other. Ou gen doit nan kay la avec un moun, ou pa kon a ki moun ou yo, ou pa kon si ete un job, si son luga ou. Si son moun, nou gen doit nan cabane ensemble avec li. Nou gen doit dormi nan même cabane. Nou gen doit manger sous même table. Nou gen doit partager même kay la, même espace là. But est-ce que ou réellement connaît moun nan? Est-ce que réellement connaît Mario? So, just pour nous ka faire un petit jouet, sou connaît Mario, oui, nous pas le faire ça seulement ou ka chavirer sur YouTube. Tout le monde allez sur YouTube qu'on y a, allez sur YouTube ou joindre link là. Allez sur YouTube, nous pas tomber sur YouTube, nous pas le faire un petit jouet sur YouTube là, nous moun yo pour qu'on fin monter net. Nous pas le faire un petit jouet sur YouTube, nous pas regarder est-ce que nous dit allô avec tout le monde qui déjà monté. Si jouet la poil fait qu'on y a sur YouTube, dis-nous est-ce que dans qui pourcentage que vous connaissez Marie ou bien madame ou son fille, dit me connaît Marie à 10%, n'a quitté le seulement de 100% à 10%. 10% ou pas connaît le même parce que gen moun qui gen droit là nan kay la, yo pa connaît si yo avec un job, yo pa connaît si avec un lugaou, yo pa connaît si nèg la gen 3 petites dehors, s'il pa gen 4 petites dehors, si fille a gen 20 petites dehors, s'il pa gen 20 petites dehors, yo pa connaît qui moun qui te dans la ville avant, yo pa connaît qui est qui c'est si, yo pa connaît maman, yo pa connaît papa, yo pa connaît frère, yo pa connaît sel. They don't know anything about their spouse, and tonight this is what we'll be talking about in our foundation of marriage. Yes, tonight is real foundation of marriage. Right. The reason why this podcast is very important tonight is because whether you are married or not, particularly the people who are not married yet, this broadcast is for you. Most of the time, we do not approach the marriage in this way. We're going to bring it to you. That's why I strongly believe those who are married, those who are not married, needs to watch this broadcast tonight, because we're going to deal with the letter Q. With the letter Q. In the letter Q, well, we're doing two things at the same time. The letter Q, what word would you think you can come up with?
I think we can ask them.
Yeah, what word?
So what word you will come up with the letter Q for men?
For men and
the letter Q for women.
For women. Tell us, what do you think?
We're going to give you a few minutes.
Yes. Somebody says, I know my husband very well. Praise. Well, yeah. So you know when to get him mad. You know when not to get him mad. You know when he's upset. You know when he's excited.
Yes.
You know everything about your husband. That's very good. That's very good. I believe that is Dadu saying that I know my husband very well.
I know my husband very well.
Yes. How many of you who knows your husband very well? And I love the Bible verse. I'm not tapping into the Bible yet, but the Bible says, "Be still and know that I'm God." So be still and know your husband. Yes. Do you know your husband? Do you know your wife? How much do you know your husband? How much do you know your wife? How much do you know your spouse? So here is the real question tonight. Vraie question à soya, c'est how much do you know your spouse? If you know your spouse very well, say I know my spouse very well. If you know your how they think, how they behave, what they do, if you know their color, if you know what color they love to wear, if you know
their favorite movie
shows, their favorite food,
their favorite show, their favorite movie, place of vacation. So like favorite restaurant actually. So what is your husband or your wife's favorite restaurant?
Do you know your spouse? Do you know? Conocete su esposo, esposa?
No, esposa or esposo.
Esposo or esposa. Conocete. Do you know? Est-ce que ou connaît? Est-ce qu'on connaît mari ou est-ce qu'on connaît madame ou? Si vous connaissez, dit, moi connais très bien, moi connais à 10%, moi connais à 20%. Qui ça fait ça très important à soi pour peut-être parce que c'est pas des problèmes ça pas bail dans mariage because ou pas jamais connaît à 100%. But en pile monde yo simplement pas essayer qu'on est même parce que yo paix soit yo paix poser question soit yo paix demander yo paix et entrer dans adresser la gars là so assurez nous parler deux lettres dans alphabet et mariage là deux lettres dans fondation mariage là depuis nous utiliser deux lettres ça yo y a permettre que nous connaissions l'autre dans une dimension qui bien élevé, dans une grosse dimension. Même avec servant ça qui dit, I know my husband very well.
I
so
like
tonight
that.
we have two words for you from the foundation of marriage, two words from the alphabet, from the A to Z of marriage. If you use them, if we use them in our marriage,
that's right.
There is no way we would not know the person, and there's no way we would not have a deep connection with your spouse.
Yes.
So right then and there, we already told you what the outcome is, what is the end result. The end result after this podcast, after we share with you the letter Q for men and the letter Q for women, you will, and by applying and practicing those two, you will definitely know your husband, you will know your wife, and most of all, you will start having a deep connection.
Yes.
And one of the reasons why couples are not connected is because they don't know each other.
Yes, sir.
Because in assumption, they assume that, well, he is this, he is that. In reality, he may not be that. She is this, she is that. And in reality, she may not be that. But because in one of the problems that we continue to have, maybe we won't even dive into this, is because so many people say, well, men who are from Port-au-Prince, c'est bluffé. So writing in there, they don't take time to know about this guy. They know every guy from this area is bluffé. It's
bluffé because they were dating one
exactly
once and they take tout c'est bluffé.
Tout c'est bluffé. Somebody says nèg Port-de-Paix pas bon. Nèg Port-de-Paix pas bon. So guys from Port-de-Paix, they no good. But in reality, it is just one guy from Port-de-Paix.
And when they dit from Saint-Marc bon.
You di from Saint-Marc bon, but in reality, it could be just one woman from Saint-Marc.
Qui bon.
So therefore, for so many people, who are not married yet, what I encounter, this podcast tonight, what I encounter in the community is the fact that most of the Haitian American young ladies right now, they say, no way, I don't want to date guys from Haiti because all guys from Haiti are liars.
Yep, you're bluffing.
I had a bunch of high schoolers and they were talking behind me. They were talking behind me and I heard them talking. High school girls. Yes. They're not even 18 yet. I heard them saying that, oh well, we don't want to date Caribbean guys.
Yes.
Because Caribbean guys always have something they are hiding. They're always hiding something. But is it true? Is it true that Caribbean guys always hiding something? Est-ce que c'est vrai garçon qui sorti dans Caraïbes?
I know when I say that.
So n'a parlé de garçon qui sorti Haïti, garçon qui sorti Barbados, garçon qui sorti Jamaïque, garçon qui sorti Saint-Domingue. Yo tout son bluff, yo bon bagay y a serré.
Because you know what?
True?
Because sometimes, because I know why some of the young ladies said that. Young girls.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the guys are traveling, they don't tell their girlfriend where they're going.
Yeah.
They may say that they're going to Haiti. Next thing you know, they're in Dubai. So there's so many things that they are doing to raise that red flags for the young ladies.
Yeah. So what do you think? Qui sont pensés? Est-ce que réalité a c'est simplement parce que côté moun nan sorti, parce qu'ils sont un garçon qui sorti dans Caraïbes, parce que c'est garçon haïtien li. Qu'on y a là mes amis, nous avons gros problème en tant que nous-mêmes qui c'est professionnel dans mariage, nous avons gros problème qui empêche nous faire mariage. Trop nèg Haïti, trop filles Haïti, by diaspora bluff. So konya depuis di on jeune ti diaspora mais on est haïtien yo couru. Depuis on di on jeune ti diaspora mais on fille haïtienne yo couru because problème nan grave. So est-ce que ça permet que pour nous condamner tout garçon haïtien, pour nous condamner tout garçon, toute femme haïtienne, or should we do that, or should we take time to do something powerful? To connect, to know and
ask
connect.
Questions?
To know and connect.
Yes.
So that's why we will be discussing with the letter Q tonight. So the end result will be to know and connect. But if we don't take the time to know and to connect, we will never know the true Haitian guys. We will never know the true Haitian women. We will never know the true Caribbean.
Yeah, because I know there's a say that said don't judge the book by its cover. So if you just look at the person, you say, oh, you're from Haiti, I don't want to talk to you. Sometimes you're going to miss your person because you just judging because they're from Haiti, they're from Jamaica, they're from the Dominican Republic.
Let me ask you.
You just have to take the time to connect and to know the person for who they are.
Let me ask you, have you had a horrible or a bad experience with a guy just coming from Haiti or with a woman just coming from Haiti? Did you go to Haiti and marry somebody
while you have someone else
here? And then while you have someone else here? Did you go to Haiti, marry somebody, and then when you realize that the person has his wife, actually, because we heard those stories all the time, people having their wives having somebody else in Haiti, and then they say, this is my cousin, this is my sister,
yes.
while it is their actual wife. So did you experience it? And if you experience that, do you believe this situation has caused many young women from the United States not to go to Haiti and get married, and vice versa? Do you believe that because of this situation, many young men from America would not go to Haiti and get married, or the Caribbean at large? So this is a real issue, real marriage, and real talk. We will be right back. By the time we come back, I strongly believe you already have an idea what we are dropping tonight, because we are dropping a serious subject, creating some kind of taboo, creating some kind of rumors out there. Avoid Haitian guys just coming from Haiti. Avoid Haitian women just coming from Haiti. Avoid them, because they're not going to be loyal to you. They're not going to be truthful to you. So should we label all Haitian guys like this, or should we not label all Haitian women like this? And what should we do tonight instead of labeling? Instead of putting a label, what letter Q that we can use from the foundation of marriage, what word can we use from the letter Q that can help us, instead of labeling a Haitian man the minute we see them just coming off of the boat or the airplane, or coming from Texas? They are liars. They won't be truthful to you. They're not honest. They just came for papers. They just came to gain something. And after they gain what they gain, they will leave. Is that true? Can we label every Haitian guy like this and every Haitian woman like this? This is the Marriage Show. Real talk, real issues, and real marriage. We will be right back. The letter Q, the word for man is question. Question is a big, huge one.
Especially for the men.
Yes, for the men, whichever way, Puppet, we tackle the question, whether in favor of men or against men, men just fall in this question category.
Yes.
Number one, most men doesn't like to ask questions. And at the same time, most men do not like anybody to ask them questions.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't.
Question for men
So
tonight. Question for men.
Wherever you put it, they just don't like to ask questions.
The letter Q for men is question. Question. Mais puisque dans créole là c'est avec calier, mais en français c'est avec Q, so nous qu'apprendre nous dit question or question in English. So question nan sorti nan letter Q, c'est yon nan pi gros problème que garçon genyen. One of the biggest problem that men like me have is dealing with the word question. Whether we tackle it in favor of men or against men, men still score 0 when it comes to question, because most men will not ask question. And most men will not want to ask question. It is even worse that a man is not asking you question. It's okay, but it's worse for a man when you ask him question. most men do not handle question with maturity.
Yes, well, they feel like they're cornered.
Oh, yeah.
They feel like you cornered them when you're asking questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the marriage
Yes.
show. Real talk, real issues, and real marriage. That's what we're doing. We helping you save your marriage tonight. Nap edo sauver mariage aujourd'hui parce que si ou marié, connaît que non seulement garçon en général, mais garçon haïtien, garçon caraïbe, surtout garçon haïtien, l'on posé aux questions, yo pensé que c'est coincé ou ap coincé yo pas connaît que raison qui fait demander aux questions, hein, c'est pour éclairage, c'est pour qui nous parle d'où tout à l'heure comme ça qui bien fait, qui bonté, qui bonheur qui gagne dans question. But it takes a man with maturity to be positioned at a place of question.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes a man with a lot of maturity to be able to ask question himself. Because one of the things I can tell you, Puppet, most men do not like to ask question is because he doesn't want to start asking question so that you can start asking him
Asking a question. That's the problem. Yeah. Because if you're having a conversation and I'm asking you a question, so you're going to assume I'm going to ask you questions. So.
Yeah. Because question, when a man hears question, he is something else. He hears you trying to corner him to make sure that he tells you the truth that he doesn't want to tell.
You see how I see that? You see, just like when some men they don't like to go to marriage counseling.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like when you want to sit down and ask them questions, they feel like you corner them. They feel like you almost like you're going to go deep down and ask questions because they don't know what type of questions that you're gonna come up with.
Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest challenge men have in relationship, it's dealing with questions.
Yeah.
I gotta say this in Creole and I'm taking my time. Pi gros problème garçon genyen nan relation, c'est poser yon fi madame ni ménage li a poser le question. Si garçon ça pas genyen maturité, oh mon Dieu, garçon ça a goumé avant, garçon ça a battu, la beaucoup, la déchiré, garçon ça a quand même fait causer acte violence. Attendez, oui. Les ou a posé la question. Surtout, il y a une série de filles, les ont posé la question, ils ont posé le temps que c'est interroger, c'est tant que c'est investigation qui a mené. Mais c'est pas pour connaître moun. And tonight, this show is real. It's serious. It's important for us to come and sit around the table, share this broadcast with somebody because this is too essential, too important in marriage, in relationship period, not just in marriage, but in boyfriend, girlfriend, and people who are engaged in things like that. This moment is the hardest moment when we are dealing in relationship, the Q&A, asking and answer. Most men will be on the defensive, even if you ask them a simple question.
Yeah, they will tell you why you are asking me this question. And then most of the time we feel like it's ladies that are asking questions in the relationship versus the men are asking questions. So as we're talking tonight, we want the men to ask questions and not just like not to be so offensive, like almost like why you asking me question. And sometimes you can ask the question really nice. Ou ka pose moun nan question, avec un gentillesse, oui, but moun sa getan pa konen, li getan jump the gun. Parce que getan konen, wait a minute, why is this woman asking me this question? Why my wife is asking me this question? Because she wants to know something, but us women, we want the men to ask us questions.
Yes, but my wife, she has a doctorate in quality time. We're gonna talk about later on, and she has a doctorate in asking questions. So
now I want you to ask me questions.
She spends all her time in asking questions. So why we are trying to be personal with this is because I'm talking about from a wife who loves to ask questions. My wife loves to ask questions. And I can tell you, man, there's one thing I want you to sit down, take a pause, be still, and hear me out. If you do not have maturity, if you do not have confidence, ladies, your questioning will start an argument that you do not even want to go there.
Yeah.
Because most men are not equipped, they are not matured,
to answer
they
questions.
are not tailored to answer questions. On commence avec président nous qu'on y a pour.
Yeah.
But I'm just being real to you. On commence avec président. On commence avec un série de monde qui gagne dans pouvoir, un série de monde qui gagne autorité. Est-ce qu'on pas ouais président nous qu'on y a, de pour commencer poser une question qui challenging.
He will walk away.
L'abdou on bagay quand même pour descendre nous. Oh, let me repeat that. Let me repeat that and then I'll camper because it's already 7:32. If the man is not matured enough, confident enough, when you ask him a question, instead of answering the question and allow the question to build connection and quality time, this simple question turns into a defensive response, and that defensive response turns into an argument, and this argument turns into animosity. Animosity turns into disconnection. Et c'est là que oué, en pile moun nan kay la, en pile moun marié, en pile moun dormi dans même cabane, en pile moun entre dans relation sexuelle, mais est-ce que yo connecté ensemble, yo pas connecté, yo déconnecté à cause de conversation ça, de questions ça. On prend exemple président.
Bon exemple. Et quelquefois, gen moun qui te ka vle poser question, mais yo chaque lè yo ta pose une question, gen argument qui fait. Gon discussion qui fait. Gen bagay qui commencé. Et ça fait qu'on entende, oh, m'pa ka communiquer avec Marie, m'pa ka communiquer avec madame, m'pa ka communiquer à madame, m'ta gen garçon pendant n'a parler de question, m'ta vle poser question mais m'pa ka conversation. So I would rather stay quiet, m'bito rete doucement, la vie continue.
Yeah. So therefore we have to dive deep to go fast because it's late. There is a way you handle question. There is a matured way you position yourself to respond to the question, not on the defensive. Depuis un garçon, ou a poser la question, tendez mesdames, et puis il pas répondre question, c'est l'autre question le pose avec question, ou du moins li bon yon réponse qui pas gen rien avec question mais yon réponse qui pour fermer bouchou connaît que garçon ça pas gagné maturité pour répondre question. Si vous continuez à poser la question, c'est guerre qui pourra lever dans caille là. So assoya mon ami, mon frère, mon mari, monsieur yo, m'ta vle que objectif émission ça c'est pour aider à cultiver une sorte de maturité pour qu'à répondre questions parce que sans répondre des questions véridiquement ça qui va le passer dans cas là c'est la guerre c'est défendre tête depuis on a défendre tête li
ou bien get upset quand tu question à poser pour mon get upset ou pas qui sont dire.
Et depuis ces moun qui défend tête yo tout le temps, yo a accusé tête yo quand même. Y a accusé tête yo en défend tête yo parce que moi même pas avocat mais je travaille dans tribunal, moi ça chaque jour. Oh mes amis, ou mandé un grain haïtien comme ça qui coulait et ciel là est. Li dit comme ça, ah mon cher, l'aime tap grandi, papa m'te kon di ciel là t'es bleu. Mais qu'on y a là puisque m'a grandi, on comprend bagay yo en façon différente.
Ouais, pour les verts.
Pour dou m'kote m'chita là, m'baka dou m'pa de yo, m'baka dou si ciel là bleu, m'baka dou si le vert, m'baka dou si le rouge, m'baka dou parce que c'est en damier, tu vois? So this is how most Haitians address questions. So mes amis, m'avons entendu monsieur, non seulement entendu parce que si il est temps que nous gagnons show ali trop petit pour nous ta dire avec question seulement. Bagay question li créer plus gros problème dans communication dans famille là. Li créer plus gros problème dans division, li créer gros problème dans séparation parce que personne monde qui a posé question hein, li pa gen maturité parce que objectif qui fait le poser question c'est pour c'est pour mener une sorte d'investigation au lieu que pour le capable connaître moun nan plus et en réalité ou capable l'utiliser ça bon ouais pour être penser que livre ça li pas fait pour moun qui marié même penser que moun qui marié qui doit acheter le pour y aller là-dedans pour y aller dans chapitre m'a dit petit chapitre pour aller là dans le chapitre qui gagne pour ouais avec question yo chapitre 5 allez dans chapitre 5 dans petit livre ça là comment pour poser question qui question pour poser parce que chers amis sous remet mariage ou vraiment attendez on va le finir ma bon technique ma bon pour qui ça qui importance question et puis moi pour le dire comme ça qui ça les on moun poser bien question et le répondre question qui ça fait et puis m'abdou même Jésus te posé question ma bon fondement biblique là et puis me camper me madame moi continuer mais ça me veut dire à n'importe monde soit Maria les va poser madame ou question ou bien madame là les va poser Marie ou question pas poser les questions non objectif pas derrière tête ou c'est pour capable à faire une investigation. Depuis c'est investigation ou à poser question dans style yon investigateur, dans style yon enquêteur, dans style yon la police, on garantit c'est gros guerre, combat et en pile violence domestique, yo commencé comme ça dans question réponse. Et ça que fait si vous avez une maturité, une série de questions, pas poser Marie ou bien madame ou nous deux. Payer yon inédant, vin devant on l'autre professionnel. En pile l'autre professionnel. Moi-même, différence qu'il fait pour moi, c'est parce que moi comprendre culture, moi parler créole bien, moi parler anglais bien, moi comprendre culture américaine, moi comprendre culture haïtienne. So ça mettait dans une position différente de en pile l'autre professionnel. Même vle encourager gagner en pile professionnel qui fait même bagay ça qui m'a fait. Gen pile nan yo pas aller yo pas sur YouTube, sur Facebook and things like that. Même moi même ka recommando en pile nan yo. So pi bon conseil moi t'es capable bon. Si ou pas connait comment pour poser question dans un environnement qui sain. En anglais qui nous capable dire in a healthy environment. The best thing I can tell you, schedule a session in front of a counselor, in front of therapist, in front of marriage coach, in front of a third party, in front of a friend that you both trust, même di on zami oui, et puis say today is a question and answer session because there are certain things I would like to know. Sans pas ça.
Très important, hein? Très important parce que dans ce souci pour finir devant un professionnel parce que il y a des gens qui pas comment pour poser question et il y a des gens qui pas gon ba réponse pendant que n'a parlé pour garçon on y a font ti prend pour garçon dans partie ça peut-être des garçons qui t'a aimé parce que on dit que gon garçon qui chita là dans live là l'attendait que n'a dit que pour poser question nous encourager yo parce que it's for question pour garçon allemand de madame peut-être gon garçon qui dit m'pa ka parler madame ça je madame ça l'aime vle ta parler avec lui sauter ou bien l'aime vle poser une question sauter I I don't know how am I gonna approach my wife to even ask any questions because she cannot end a conversation because pendant n'a dit garçon ça gen fille qui pas ka endo en conversation monsieur a vle et c'est parce que garçon pas qu'on n'a pas en pile. Garçon pas aimer toxique ou bien drama mais s'il ouais chaque temps la font pas vle poser une question ou même ou dans loin avec question ou pour se poser une question ça so ba dans tête tout et monsieur façon que on va poser question et là on pose question tout madame ou bien ménage fiancé façon que on va répondre parce que m'gon ouais peut-être dans mon vie gon garçon qui a posé une question et puis fille a sauté m'gon tande haïtien dit m'voyer l'en l'air m'battraper yes so faire nous gon façon pour nous répondre question façon pour nous poser question tout
so des deux côtés moun ka pose question li besoin yon sorte de compréhension pour le connaître. Raison qui fait m'a poser question, c'est pas pour m'investiguer, c'est pas pour mener enquête, mais c'est pour me connaître. L'aime connaît plus, moins attaché à vous plus, moins connecté à vous plus, parce que plus ou connaît mari ou bien madame, c'est plus proche li menen. Et puis, moun kap répondre question, c'est pour gagner assez de maturité that I am answering the question for my spouse in a way for her or for him to know me more and know me better. Because questions are intentional efforts
to
understand your spouse. Write that down. The reason why we should ask question and answer question is to know and understand your spouse.
Yeah.
Number 2, the second reason why questions are intentional effort is to explore what's beneath the surface. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? What is going on right now? What happened with you? What caused you to think that way?
Yeah.
Instead of saying, why are you doing this? You see, let me tell you, friends, you see the letter Y? If you can try to avoid why by questioning your spouse until this relationship is matured enough, avoid the letter Y as much as possible. I'm going to say it in Creole too, but let me say it one more time in English. If you can try to avoid asking question by using the letter Y, please do that as much as you can until your marriage is matured. En créole. Si vous capable éviter demander pour qui ça, c'est meilleure façon pour mener une conversation qui pas nan gagner un objectif, c'est enquête qui va mener. Pas demander pour qui ça. Pour qui ça ou te fait tel bagay. Mais au lieu que vous demandez pour qui ça, demandez qui ça te prend qui fait ou te fait tel bagay. Ouais, c'est totalement différent. Ou qui ça te fait ou fait tel bagay. Au lieu de dire pour qui ça ou te fait. L'on dit pour qui ça ou te fait, il y a un sens de attaque, il y a un sens de investigation, il y a un sens de enquête, il y a un sens de découvrir une vérité pour me condamner. Mais l'homme de moun qui ça qui te fait ou fait bagay comme ça, so li pas attaque direct. Sou connaît mariage ou pas solide, mariage ou pas jam, mariage ou pas établi, pas mandé pour qui ça. Let me switch in English. Avoid the letter Y, but the word Y. But instead ask, what caused you to behave that way? What caused you to do what you did? What caused you to respond that way?
And then we still the tone of voice.
Exactly.
It has to still be someone that's, because you may say it that way and then it's just the tone of voice will still show the person you're attacking them.
Yeah, because if you keep on saying, why have a connotation that you are attacking the person directly. And if you are dealing with a spouse that is not matured enough, and I can guarantee you, man, it's war.
The person is gonna walk away. You never see like someone's talking and then you're talking to the back. Because then I'm mature enough.
So my time is running. It's already 7:45, and we're still dealing with the letter Q in terms of question. Number 3 is create emotional connection. Number 1, questions are intentional efforts because number 1, they create understanding, understanding your spouse. Number 2, it explore what is beneath the surface, and in order to discover what is beneath the surface, try not to ask why, but ask what.
Yes.
And number 3, it creates emotional connection. When questions are properly asked and answered with maturity, it brings you together. It brings a sense of understanding. And sometimes when you take the time and ask the person, so what caused you not to love to cook for your husband? And then all of a sudden, you will discover it's not because the person doesn't like to do it. It's because they're not accustomed. When they grew up, they had maid. And the mother never trained them to do anything in the house. So they never see the mother cooking for the father. So they don't see anything like that. And at the end, they can only duplicate what they see. So therefore, they don't know how to do it. They don't love what to do it. They never seen how to do it.
That's in asking question, you will know the reason why.
Exactly. Yeah. And now, at that time, as you are matured, as a matured person, you will understand. Oh man, I see what happened. Now you say, I see what happened and why the person does not do what they do, or the reason why they do what they do. So you come up with your why, you answer your why, and by the answer the person gives you, but mostly in order to keep peace in the house, in the marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, my brothers and sisters, if we don't handle this show tonight with maturity and the right way, so many marriages are broken. So many divine relationships are cursed by simply this attitude. And the Bible says, I'm going to take it one more notch deeper. And I'm going to push it a little deeper. And it says, questions are not just word you ask. Questions are not just word you ask. That's why I'm telling you to use the proper way to ask the question. Instead of using why, you use what. Because questions are not just words you ask. Questions are doors you open. Oh my God. Bum this uncle one more time in English. And I'm going to say it one more time in Creole. Questions are not just words you ask. Questions are doors you open, because every time you ask the right question, you give your spouse permission to be seen, to be heard, and to
be vulnerable,
to understood. So let me close this part by what Jesus says to the disciples, because Jesus even asked the question to the disciples himself. You cannot be in relationship, deep relationship with somebody without asking questions. And the single people, you cannot enter into a serious relationship without asking questions. You cannot find your spouse.
You cannot find the one if you go if you don't go sitting down with someone, go to the restaurant, go to the park, and ask questions to see if they're really a marriage material.
Because Jesus himself asked that question, and then after that I'll shut my mouth. Who do you say that I am?
Même Jesus pas commencer à Hawaii, no?
Yes. That is the foundation of every powerful relationship, long-lasting marriage. If you don't know who the person is, somebody out there is going to come and tell you something about your spouse, about your wife, about your husband, and if you don't know the person, you're gonna believe them instead of believing your spouse, and all of a sudden there's a war in the marriage, there's divorce in the marriage, and all kind of chaos.
You know, that just came to my mind. It came to my mind. I said, if you know your spouse, if you ask your spouse question all the time, we sit down, we connect together, there's certain things that they will say about your wife, or they will say about your husband, and you will say bluntly that that's not my wife. My wife will not do something like that, or my husband will not do something like that, because we talk all the time. We connect, we ask questions. We know the type of answers your spouse will give. But if you don't know them, you never talk to them, anything out there, they will say, oh, yes, she can do it.
And guess what? Everybody is saying who Jesus is. This person says you are the ghost. This person say you are John Baptist. This person say you are prophet. This person say you are this and that. They give Jesus all kind of names out there.
If you know the person,
it is possible that people will come around and tell you all kind of things about your spouse. But there was one person who said, you are the son of the living God. And what Jesus says, Peter, Simon, flesh and blood cannot reveal this to you. Flesh and blood cannot reveal this to you, but my Father revealed that to you. So what I mean in the marriage, how do you apply this in the marriage?
So you know the person.
Flesh and blood cannot tell you this unless you sit, you hear, you speak, you ask questions, you connect.
You know the person.
You know the person spiritually first. You know the person spiritually first. You know the person emotionally. When I say spiritually, I'm not saying praying through praying, but spiritually through cognitive, through mind, by asking questions, by trying to discover them. Somebody needs the book. I thought it was only the people who are single who needs this book, but the people who are married, you need this book. Finding the one. And because great connection is built by those who know how to ask, not just those who know how to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, grand connexion li bâti avec moun qui connaît comment pour yo poser question, mais c'est pas simplement moun qui connaît bla 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 parlant pile jouer relé en pile pas régler causer.
I don't speak. No.
Parlant pile ça pral craser mariage. So what you do, I know the situation is heated, but the best thing you do is kick back and relax and ask the question, what caused you not to do this, or what caused you not to do that? We were dealing with the letter Q in the word questions.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the letter Q for women is quality time. Quality time, that's my love language. I'm excited to talk about quality time, and it sits well with me because that's me. I like quality time. So think about the quality time. Quality time, it's intentional presence. Intentionally presence. Like going, giving your spouse your full attention. Like if you intentionally like presence, because you can be sitting down with your spouse and then pretend that you're present, but you're not really present. So it means give your spouse full attention. Full attention, we're talking about mentally, we're talking about emotionally, and we're talking about spiritually. Just like you said, we're not talking about prayer, but spiritual. Like you connect in all way. The other way to have quality time, it's focused attention. Focus attention. You give the person your full undivided attention. The presence not just being there physically, but you are fully engaged with the person. Like you're not saying that, oh yeah, I'm listening to you. Okay, tell me more. But you're not fully giving undivided attention to the person. And then we're talking about quality time, like for the women, it's emotionally engagement, like open, connected, and involved with your feeling and your partner's feeling. So when you give your full attention, not just your presence, but you're giving full attention. And let me say this clearly. Quality time is not measured how long you are together with the person, but it measures how connected you feel during that time. Because you can be like, just for example, we are together right now. I'm sitting next to you, sitting next to me. We are together. But are we connected during that time? Am I connected with you? Are you connected with me while we're sitting there together? So we have a biblical verse, Psalm 46, verse 10, that say, be still and know that I am God. So we know, like, be still, like you create clarity, you create discernment, and a stiffness is discernment. Stiffness create understanding. A stiffness creates sensitivity. So stiffness, in a relationship, presence creates connection. Presence creates connection, because when everything slows down. So when you, just like I was saying, that vous êtes présent, bon côté moun nan la, mais pas vraiment connecté avec lui. So connection grows in moment where distraction stops. Because there can be so many distractions. I can be next to you. There's so many distractions around us. But when we connect, it grows in a moment. Connection grows in moment where distraction stop. Because connection and distraction doesn't work together. Mm-hmm. So the minute that there's distraction, I cannot be connected because there's distraction. People are talking around us. Or let's say we're sitting together having quality time. The TV's on. You are on your phone. Or you're watching something. Or I'm listening. So it doesn't make sense, because connection grows in moment where distraction stop. If there's distraction somewhere, that's means the connection cannot grow, because distraction and connection doesn't come together. So we don't spend time together. Let's say our wife is talking to her husband. We don't spend time together anymore. And the husband asks, what do you mean? We were together all day. And me as the wife, I would say, yes, but we were distracted all day. You were physically present, but emotionally absent. What do I mean by that? So, the men sometimes may think that, because, especially women, we love quality time. So the men may think that sitting next to the woman, sitting next to the wife, sitting next to the fiance or girlfriend, they are spending quality time. No, you're not spending quality time with me because you are distracted. You're not spending quality time with me because while you're sitting next to me, you're doing other things. So you may be physically present next to me, but emotionally you're not connected with me. You're absent. You're not there. So being present is not the same as paying attention. Being connected, being present is not the same as paying attention, because when you're paying attention, that's when you remove everything that's around you. You remove any distraction. So you are paying attention to the conversation that we're having. So présence avec l'autre by tout le monde attention, ça c'est deux bagages différents. Parce qu'au cas présent physiquement comme rien ou présent ou bon côté physiquement comme rien, mais l'autre toute attention ou focus dans la conversation, because moi quelquefois il y a mon qui fait conversation, on doit parler avant là par exemple, et puis après ça. And then I say, are you listening? Yes, I'm listening. But game qui comme ça. Oh, dim dernier mom so dear. Oh, if you are really listening to me, tell me the last word I just said. Yeah. And then you cannot even say the last word that I was saying because you were just present, but emotionally you absent. Emotionally you're not connected. You are not giving me your undivided attention so we can have that quality time. So a woman doesn't just need time, she needs engaged time. She feel you have to show her that she's mother. She has to feel like she's not competing with your phone, because sometimes when she's talking to you, you may be on your phone, you're distracted, but she just want to know that she's not competing and telling you that, honey, are you listening? Are you focusing? Are you paying attention? Are you listening to conversation? I'm telling you something, but I feel like you're not focusing on the conversation. So, li besoin pour le connaître que la parle avec, fi a besoin le quality time nan. Le parle avec ou pas focus dans téléphone ou pas distrait dans l'autre bagay, ou pas dans télévision, ou pas regarder basketball, mais ou just bal tout focus pendant que la parle avec. Where your attention goes, your relationship follow. Where your attention goes, your relationship follows. Tout côté ou bay attention, relation à suivre, relation à grandir, relation à vivre dans l'autre façon différente. A couple, let me give you a scenario. A couple goes out on a dinner. So they're sitting together, and I think we give this example before. Like, let's say, oh, I'm excited. I'm telling everybody, oh man, I'm going out with my husband. I'm going to the restaurant with my husband. I'm going to our favorite restaurant. But let's say we go to Bahama Breeze, but you are sitting with me, and I know that I am on a date. M'konnen sorti à Marim, c'est titan m'a fait avec Marim. Nous n'en favorite restaurant. Nous connait m'konnen que m'bral chita pour m'parler avec Marim, de conversation que t'es passé dans journée, dans travail, but you are sitting there. You are sitting across from the table. You are sitting across from each other. But you are almost like you're listening, but you're not listening. You
you sorti dans aller dans restaurant, but you have gardé ti match yo, you have gardé ti football yo, you have gardé ti CONCACAF yo, you have gardé ti Milan AC yo. They are watching the game while they are out in the restaurant. This is just time, but not quality time.
Not quality
because
time.
There's a big difference between spending time together
and
versus quality time. We find people like, for example, they can go to the cruise together. This is spending time together versus sitting down, having a dinner together, talking about
and give you your full attention.
Everything but nothing, talking about deep stuff, talking about themselves. That is quality time versus spend time. So we may find a lot of people saying that, well, we spend time, but is it quality time?
So it is not quality time, because just like you said, when I may go to the restaurant, because let's say sometimes I hear a woman say that, oh man, I never go out with my husband, or my husband never take me out, and then the husband might say, wait a minute, yesterday we were at the restaurant together. That's not enough? No, that's not enough, because you went to the restaurant with her. You went to the movie with her. You went to take a walk with her, but your mind is elsewhere. You are on your phone. You're not giving her the quality time. Quality time, like when I know, because I love quality time, just like I was saying to you. This is my love language. When I know that I ask my husband, I need some quality time. So we know that we're sitting on the couch. We just under the cover. We nous parler de tout et de rien, and we just, it's just us. Nothing else. No one else. We just us spending some time together.
The only thing that I know, you see, marriage is was not created for people who are not matured. I'm sorry. Because just the fact that a wife asking her husband for quality time, and that alone can cause big issue in the marriage, because when he doesn't know, that it is a principle for the marriage for us to spend quality time together. And just like when we go out to speak at churches, man, we hear so many stories. Like people who have been married for 20, 25 years. They never go into a vacation together, never take the time together. It's the only vacation that they ever known is to go to Haiti and see family members and stay at people's house.
And that's not
when you take a vacation to stay at other people's house, this is spending time with family members and friends, but it's not quality time.
Quality time.
What we are discussing tonight is quality time versus spending time.
So you may say that my wife's always complaining because every year I go on vacation with her. But you go on vacation with her, your presence is next to her, but that's not spending time. That's not paying attention. That's not spending quality time. Just like you may be in the same room with her, but that doesn't mean you're giving her your full attention. Yes, you do take her out. You go on vacation with her. Umenen na vakas. Umenen like shaka no menen na vakas. But there's a big difference. Like you taking her on vacation, and then especially to stay at family members, just like you say, but versus spending quality time.
And
with her.
This is where this broadcast is very important. There is something powerful that happens when questions meet quality time. The power, the magic, or if we call it not the magic, but the divine synergy that happens is when quality time, you asking questions in a quality time environment. You asking the powerful questions. So what would you like to do? How would you like, what is our next move? What we gonna do about this? When you really take some quality time to ask question, man, at that time, it will never be interrogation. It will never be a war.
Attack.
It will never be attack, but it will be a moment where we going deeper and trying to know each other, trying to discover more and knowing who do you say that I am.
And I like the approach because sometimes your mind may be elsewhere, or you busy, and that's when the husband wants to ask question. Or let's say you have like, for example, you do a lot of translation. So let's say you have a document that give you 24 hours to return, and then that's when I wanna spend quality time. And I'll say, okay, I need quality time. You're not giving me quality time. Or maybe, I'm doing something. And then that's when you want to ask questions. But sometimes that's not the good way to approach
It's not
that.
the right environment.
It's not the right environment too, because when the person is busy, that's when you decide to spend your quality time or to ask questions. But what you said, when the quality time and the question meet together, oh man, almost like no phone, no TV, no distraction. We're sitting together. I'm getting my quality time, and then you're getting all your answers, all your questions answered.
Let me tell you, I'm going to say it in Creole.
Everything.
There are 2 times you do not ask your spouse questions. 2 times. I'm going to tell you those 2 times. Don't ask your spouse tough questions when these 2 things happen. Be aware and be watchful, and also be prayerful.
Yes.
For women, is when she has a knife in her hands and she's cooking. Listen, gentlemen, do not ask your spouse, your girlfriend, your fiance tough question when she is cooking.
You know what? Where I'm laughing? Because sometimes we watch movies, I see that. So let's say the woman is cooking, the lady is cooking, and then the guy's asking question, and you see something else. Like you see the knife, the chopping the food a little bit harder, and then scary. I see what you mean.
So this is for men. If you're a man, you're watching this podcast, say, I got it. So write this down in your mind, your brain, all over. Remember to never, ever ask your spouse, your girlfriend, or your fiance.
When her mind's occupied.
Or women, period. Tough question. Even your daughter. Tough question when she is cutting meat, when she is cooking. Nan sa, ou ka tout perdi kek bagay epi se apre, lèl gade l'ouel koupil. Pa mande yon fi madame ménage ou fiancé ou, même petite fille ou pas mande une question, lèl gen couteau nan men la fait manger. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Pour garçon, mesdames, tendez.
Quality time.
Pa mande garçon question, lè la gade football. Pas demander garçon.
Football, basketball, soccer.
Yes. Do not ask a man question when he is watching the game. Just wait. Because if you don't wait, if you ask the man question when he is watching the game, my Lord, you may not get what you're looking for. No. Instead, you may get a fight. So we must. But when quality time meets questions, les questions rencontrées avec bon moment. Et mesdames qui gen qui sous main ou qui sous pied yo kon qui lè puis yo pose garçon question. Yo kon qui lè.
Yo pose question.
Mesdames qui sous main yo, mesdames qui sous pied yo, mesdames qui connaissent que c'est yo gen femme nan femme yo. Mesdames qui gen femme sou yo connaît yo mette monsieur sous deux brenzen li, yo mette sous deux pieds militaires.
C'est gade, il a toute réponse. Il a toute réponse question yo. Toute réponse question yo.
Femme qui gen femme sou.
Sans bagay mauvais.
Femme Saint-Marc, yo connaît qui lève yo poser question. Et nèg pour des pères, yo connaît qui lève yo poser question. Parce que leur choisi moment approprié pour poser question. Gagner une connexion qui vini intentionnelle.
And the person is giving you their time, the undivided attention because they are listening to you.
When you can get the entire attention. And that's why the Bible says, can two walk together unless they agree? Can two walk together unless they agree? Est-ce que des moun qui arrivent loin non mariage si yo pas d'accord? Si yo pas parler? Si yo pas dialoguer d'une façon pour yon comprendre l'autre? Est-ce que y a qu'à arriver loin? Et majorité mariage, moun qui divorcé, c'est pas parce que yo pas remen yon l'autre, c'est parce que yo déconnecté. Oh, bon, me dit ça encore. I gotta say that in English. Majorité mariage, c'est pas parce que yo qui divorcé, c'est pas parce que yo pas remen yon l'autre, mais c'est parce que yo déconnecté.
Avec yon l'autre.
Most marriages go through a divorce is not because they fail to love one another, it's because they are disconnected. Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together unless they are connected? Let me say that again when we're done. Can two people go far in their relationship unless they are connected? If they disconnected, whether they love each other like the sun and the moon, just like the earth and the rain, I can tell you this, most of the time, if they are not connected, it doesn't matter how much they love one another. something we know where this is going. But if they are connected, they can go far and far and far and far and far together. This is how connection is built, is rebuilt, is through consistent, intentional moment, small conversation, focus time, and real engagement, focus in one another. This is real talk, real issues, and real marriage, the marriage.
You don't build connection by being around each other, but you build it by engaging each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. We got to run. Our time is up. This is the Marriage Show. Just join us again every single Monday night at 7 p.m. It was a real pleasure to have you here with us. So before we let you go, we want to thank you so very much for being part of our broadcast, for sharing this live with somebody. And let me tell you, if you need to know how to speak, how to ask the right question, finding the one.
Finding the one.
Finding the one. You can go to one of the link if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Scroll down in the description, you will see the link to order this book, Finding the One. This is, I wrote this book for people who are single. You can read it in just 6 days. It's just a small book. But tonight I discovered one thing. People who want to master question and asking needs to read that. If you want to have humility in your marriage that will build maturity, Marriage Masterpiece. Marriage Masterpiece is another book we just wrote, our most recent book, Marriage Masterpiece, 25 Secrets to Building a Lasting Legacy. Love and to build a silver love and to lasting legacy. 25 secrets to building a silver love and to lasting legacy. This book, once you will learn and develop so much maturity for your marriage, masterpiece. And if you want to know about how to build synergy between you and your spouse, how to build that connection, divine synergy. Not only we do this podcast, but we provide the tools to help you not just save your marriage, but build the marriage that you just saved, enjoy that marriage that you are building, and leave a legacy for people around you. But if you don't like to read the books, you can call us to your church. We'll go and do seminars. And if not, you can join our marriage village, which is coming soon. Very soon, maybe next week, we're going to start promoting to join a marriage village where all couples come together, where we'll discuss marriage. Because what we understand, Prophet, it requires a system. In order to save a marriage, yes, your marriage must be part of a system, of an ecosystem.
And then, prayers only cannot do it. Yeah.
No.
Let's say if you're going through things, you say prayers. No.
And I want you to join the zero divorce system.
Yes. So that's in prayer with zero divorce. Prayer cannot do it alone.
That's what we're doing for our church members. If you're looking for a church that can equip and empower you in your relationship, in your finance, and in your health, New Hope is the church for you.
Yeah.
And we speak English, Creole, and French. You just name it. So it's for you, for your spouse, for your children, for everybody.
We don't just say zero divorce, we act on it.
Because what we provide an ecosystem where your family is part of a system.
Yes.
Because anytime you're not part of a system, then you may be drifted away. Because system keeps you accountable.
That's right.
System keeps you on track. System keeps you on your marriage. Do you know how beneficial it is when God told us at our church, anybody who follows our teaching, who stays in the church, where the husband and the wife are there to receive the same teaching, the same foundation, they are part of something, of a revelation God gave us in September last year, hashtag zero divorce. And I can tell you, yet we have seen the result of zero divorce, because without that ecosystem, man, I know we would have lost some marriages already. I know. But because they understand what it means to be part of the ecosystem, the zero divorce ecosystem, then they doing all the best.
That married club.
They part of a club. They part of a group. They part of a system that encourage them not to give up, to help them see things differently. And we provide a system called iron sharpens iron. That means this couple who's doing better in their marriage, they can sharpen the other marriage who's struggling right now. I don't really encourage you. Next week, I will bring you the link, how to join this ecosystem, how to join the zero divorce ecosystem. So when you join that system, that doesn't mean you become members of our church. No. You can still be a member of your church, and you still part of the zero divorce ecosystem. It's a revelation that God gave us in September last year, after I did the entire month building marriages. So we closed this month series about marriage, the foundation of marriage. We closed it with engaging with a service of dedication for all the couples. You remember when we put a sword on their hands to help fight the enemy, so things like that. So we want to invite you, if you are fighting this marriage, just you and your spouse, man, I can tell you, you become a prey for the enemy. You have to be part of an ecosystem. Next week, I'm going to bring you the link, the information that you need to join this ecosystem, to join the zero divorce ecosystem. And it's a system that will empower you, that will equip you, because what we understand, most marriages still love each other, but they are disconnected. And whenever they are disconnected, very soon it's gonna lead to argument lead to disconnection, and disconnection lead to isolation leads to divorce. But in order to prevent all that, we fit you in, you fit in your marriage, your spouse together, you enter an ecosystem called zero divorce ecosystem. So therefore we help building one another, encourage one another, empower one another. And that's where we come together and share with you the wisdom of marriage masterpiece. Friends, we are appointed to do what we're doing right now. I don't know for how long we'll continue to do this. But while it is here, while we are here, take full benefits of it. But if you still don't want to be part of the ecosystem, you want to pay us, we can come to you, we can sit down with you and your spouse, helping you not just educationally, but we have the revelation, the wisdom, the authority, the prayer. We have a total package to help you build, enjoy, and leave a marriage legacy from generations to come. It was a pleasure. We cannot wait to see you soon, maybe through this broadcast or through the ecosystem, or even through our face-to-face, one-on-one counseling. But we are here to do what God called us to do in this season, in this time, because we are the voice of God for marriage, Quoi ou parler créole, ou parler français, ou parler espagnol, ou parler anglais. Dans saison ça, nous c'est la voix de Dieu que pour mariage ou tendez. Oui, nous disons, nous c'est représentants de Dieu que mariage ou besoin tendez dans saison ça. Connectez ensemble avec nous, partagez live là parce que bon Dieu pas fait au marié pour soit passer la qu'on y a pour la donne. Au lieu que dans mal compréhension ou al divorcer avec moun bon Dieu t'es destiné tracé pour avec là, divorcer avec ça ou passer mais ou pas qu'à divorcer avec ça ou passer pour compte ou besoin aide, ou besoin communauté, ou besoin système, ou besoin groupe, ou besoin un lieu d'appartenance et ou besoin accountability.
Amen.
God bless you. We love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. This was the marriage show. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Building marriages that feel like heaven. The marriage show, love, real talk, wisdom. Thanks for tuning in to the marriage show, where love and wisdom help relationships grow. We'll see you next Monday night at 7. Building marriages that feel like heaven. The marriage show, love, real talk, wisdom. Thanks for tuning in to the marriage show, where love and wisdom help relationships grow. We'll see you next Monday night at 7. Building marriages that feel like heaven. The marriage show, love, real talk, wisdom. Thanks for tuning in to the marriage show, where love and wisdom help relationships grow. We'll see you next Monday night at 7. Building marriages that feel like heaven. The marriage show, love.